Hey everybody, Money Vikings Collectibles here. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for hanging out with me and joining me. I've got a special one for you, of course. I want to talk about Lord of the Rings, Tales of the Middle-earth Universes Beyond, this Collector Boosters Special Edition. So, highly controversial, obviously because all of the shenanigans that we have all witnessed as Magic players over the last several years, and especially since the height of the meme stock pandemic craziness, where all of a sudden, every Magic card became like trading a stock or owning some sort of bar of gold or something. And it wasn't like this about, I don't know. I know that some things were collectibles, but I don't remember it being like this a decade ago. It was really just a game. Now, of course, there was the Power Nine and the Black Lotus, and all those were, quite valuable as the original, issued stuff. But over time, it seems like every set now, there's the whole sealed box investing and all that kind of stuff. We've cautioned for a long time that this should not be thought of because we are a investing, health and wealth and collectible channel and blog. That this should not be a retirement plan. So to me, collectibles is a 5% thing. First of all, enjoy playing the games, enjoying getting together with like-minded folks, and from there, if you can make a little money off of it and enjoy the hobby, then that's awesome. So anyway, here we are. Very very controversial product because again, it looks like a money grab. But again, I argued in one of the earlier videos that this is more of a Lord of the Rings thing. And what tipped me off is my background and my training as an illustrator. I have an art degree in illustration and have published some children's books and other things, and have done many professional illustration jobs and other things like that. So what I know from the cover is I think we know what's inside, and I'm going to share today what's inside. Essentially, the cover art is the classic Greg and Tim Hildebrandt art. I have the book here, all right, and this basically comes from a late 1970s calendar that they created. It was a Lord of the Rings calendar, and the art was just really awesome. So here's Saruman. So this is what I think we're going to see. These are spoilers in my opinion. This is what I think we're going to see in Magic card format. And then I'm hoping that we will see an addition. I'm hoping we will see things from Tolkien's estate as well. So this is some of the art here from the Hildebrandt artwork, the brothers Hildebrandt, right here. And so I think this is a good display and spoiler for what we're going to see. That's the book I have right here in physical form. But I think we're going to see all this in card form. And you can just tell by the cover. I mean, they're not going to put something on the cover and here it is, here, the final battle. They're not going to put something on the cover and have it be sort of some one-off thing. I mean, that the cover is going to tell us about a little bit about what's inside the product. So there's Gollum by the brothers Hildebrandt. So we're going to see that kind of art. And you can see it's got a kind of it has sort of a 70s vibe. So first of all, you can tell these guys are amazing, professionally trained, classically trained painters. And I believe these were all oil paintings. So here's Farmer Maggot. So Gimli and Legolas, right? So we're going to see them. And, you can look at the hair, right? You have a bit of a 1970s kind of vibe. And part of the reason for that is that they show in the book I have, they show the photo references. So illustrators and painters use photo references. They have models pose in the position. And you can see that here. So you see the final painting, but over on this side of the book, they show the models. And that shows the illustrator and the painter how the shadows fall. I mean, obviously it gets stylized, as you can see, but it gives the illustrator and the painter a sense of proportion, how the shadows fall. I mean, here's a really good example. Look at the dudes, right, with their hair and their mustaches. They're like 70s hippies. So right there. So I'm pretty sure that is what we're going to get And we might even get stuff like this. Like they even show like some of the original sketches. So most illustrators do a lot of sketches before you see the final painting. The final painting is like seeing the final house after it's built, right? And what people don't know about painting and illustrating a lot of times is that there's a ton of, so for example, with this picture right here, there was a model who posed for this. It was probably even one of the, I think I read it, it might have even been one of the Hildebrandt brothers, like wives or something at the time. This was in the 70s. They were pretty young men. So here, and then they sort of like set up the lighting and all that kind of stuff. But there's a whole host of work that goes in to getting these pictures, these paintings on their way. Here's a heavy metal, the Tolkien Art of the Brothers Hildebrandt from 2023, heavy metal 2023. You know, the estate is probably looking to reimagine some of this stuff with the current interest in Dungeons and Dragons and fantasy type things. There's kind of a mass like pop culture thing going on. So, that's probably part of them capitalizing, of course, because we know it's about money. It's about making money off of this awesome artwork and awesome intellectual property that they have. So, anyway, I think that is what's going to happen. Here's one of here's one of the final sketches before they went to paint over it. Right? It shows the very detailed. I mean, look how detailed that sketch before they went to painting. So I imagine, some of the cards could include this stuff. I mean, if they pay the Hildebrandt estate and they pay the Tolkien estate, then they can reprint this stuff and we'll all, spend money on these special collector's boxes. And here's, of course, Eowyn and the Nazgul. That's what we're seeing on the cover packaging right there. And I'm just trying to find a couple other good examples. The Road to Minas Tirith, right there with Gandalf. And this is pretty cool. Look at you can see the whole adventuring party on that one. Isn't that such a great drawing right there. So much work. And here's Gandalf visits Bilbo. Right there. Very cool. All right. So you guys get the idea. That's it. 1970s J.R. Tolkien calendar illustrations by the Brothers Hildebrandt. I think that's a pretty good spoiler of what we're going to see in this special collector's edition box. Is we're going to see a lot of this intellectual property being reprinted. So take it for what it is. If you don't like it, don't buy it, right? If you want to play with it, that's cool too. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go in on it. I do like the collector's boosters, but do understand the controversy on this thing. Let me know what you think in the comments. I like hearing from you guys and kind of sharing ideas back and forth. There's no right or wrong answer here. It's a product and it's a free country, so we certainly don't have to buy it if we don't like it, but we can if we do like it. That's pretty cool when Gandalf the White comes back. Well, I'll end on that note, everybody. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. We will see you on the next one. All right, build wealth. True wealth is a combination of investing and relationships and health and collectibles and all this fun stuff. Thanks for watching. Take care.